It's your girl, Vicky Sola, your Afro-Brit sensation, your fun, bubbly, energetic, and you're locked on to factory78.com. Well, I started at the age of 11 at school church gospel choir. And to cut the story short, I was on X Factor 2010. I made it up to boot camp, the top 50 girls. And then from there, the rest was history. Well, I was born and raised as an East London girl. And, growing up, seeing different cultures, from the Africans, from the Indians, from Caucasians, from different. So I've been brought up like that in the household as well. I've been growing up listening to like Fuji music, eating the food like pounded yam, egusi, okra. I've grown up, in touch with my African roots at home. So my mum's taught me how to the culture and educate me on the culture. So that was my upbringing as a child until now. Through my performances, I've had a lot of amazing responses from people saying that I've touched them, and it's very encouraging to know, okay, you have a purpose in this. And also, I was also a part of, I was a supporting act for Two Face Live and Friends, and it was an amazing opportunity to get that opportunity to perform in front of people. And also, I performed at the Jazz Cafe as well. And it was an amazing opportunity again to get this. My music hasn't really changed drastically. Like, I'm still an Afro-Brit. I still talk about my life experiences, but it's more of emphasizing on the brand Afro-Brit as my identity. Well, I've been with 6060 Music for 3 years now. So I've been in a development process, and now through that, building my craft, and now I found it. Well, I didn't even know him as a manager. No, sir. Shout out to him. Shout out to 6060 Music. I just basically met him at his office, sorting out legal stuff. Didn't know him as a manager or a part of the music industry. Me, I talk too much. I know I'm not talking too much now, but I talk too much, where I was just talking about my music, not knowing that he's a part of the music industry. And from there, he just said, oh, I would like to hear your demo. And I was thinking, oh, why does he want to hear my demo? But I was like, okay, let me just let him hear it. And then from there, the rest was history again. Well, I would love to feature with Two Face, simply because he's amazing, he's gifted, and he's humble as well. So it would be an amazing opportunity to work with him. Definitely Two Face. Hard. I did perform at Oliver Twist last month at the Hackney Empire. I love both. I love theatre and performing on stage. I mix the two together. That energy is from God. There's times where I'm so tired, like people will never know. I'm so tired, but when I enter the stage, it's a whole new thing. It's like, something is overtaken. The Holy Spirit, as I say, it's just overtaken. And my EP is like versatile sounds. Afro sounds. Like you got reggae, Afro reggae in it. You got like a Motown-y sound. You've got EDM. You got dubstep in it. You got different vibes, but with African influences. Well, this project now is split into two. So my OMG single is now out. So it's 3 remixes with 2 bonus tracks. And then later on in the year, the EP will be out in the new year. So, yeah, we'll keep you posted on that. OMG, shout out to Triple O Productions for producing OMG. It's like a Motown-y vibe sound, Afro pop with pidgin, with a British twang to the sound. And I was inspired by, walking on the street on the way to work or on the way to studio, seeing the same group of boys who are always hollering, I'm not interested in them, and they've been hollering at me for how many years? This is a real life story, by the way. But yeah, and that's where I got my inspirations from, that experience. How many producers? Well, I have Triple O Productions on there, shout out to him. JJ Musica, shout out to him. Wayne McNeish, Bios Music, Karma Cruz. You can find me on Twitter at This Is Vicky Sola. So it's Vicky with a Y, not with an I, and Sola is Sola. Also, you can find me on Instagram at This Is Vicky Sola. You can find me on Facebook, Vicky Sola. You can find me on SoundCloud, Vicky Sola. Just Google everywhere, Vicky Sola.